What's up? I'm Arfat here, new intro and new phone. This is the Samsung Galaxy S21 Fan Edition, even though now it's 2022 and we're probably like a month away from the new Galaxy S22, but we have a new S21. Hey? So I've had my hands on this phone for a couple days now since last year. But I feel like this is a super safe bet of a phone. It's very tame, doesn't make any mistakes, maybe even a little bit boring, but this is something a lot of people are gonna like. So this is the second Fan Edition now that we've seen. So we're kind of learning the formula of how Samsung likes to do this. And basically, it's kind of the same way Apple's been doing these and a lot of other phone manufacturers do this, but it's a lot of one-year-old parts that get put back together and in a cheaper phone. And this is a nice green, it's flat for one. I like that. It has thin even bezels with a slightly thicker chin. And then it has a fingerprint reader down low here at the bottom, underneath the display, plus a selfie camera cutout at the top middle for the 32-megapixel selfie camera. I think this is a win for Samsung, the display company. They're just still so good at screens that this is right up among the best, brightest ones you'll find in phones in this class. It has a 240 Hz touch sample rate. It's super responsive. I mean, yeah, this screen is the flagship for sure. And the design is just super safe. It looks just like the regular S21, but this is a new matte, dark gray with the camera module. Again, push right up to the corner and curve over the side of the phone. And the biggest repeated part of that formula is the price. So they're launching with this phone at $699. Now the S20 Fan Edition secured my F Phone of the Year award back in 2020, won a trophy and everything for launching at that price, and standing out. But now, well, the landscape has changed a lot since then. There's a lot more competition at this medium flagship tier price. And so this phone isn't as much of a standout win as it was over a year ago. Oh, I think you'll see what I mean. So inside it's the high-end stuff, not over the top bleeding edge, but right at the flagship level, Snap and 888 and either 6 or 8 gigs of RAM, a 4500 mAh battery, triple cameras, and up front featured is a 6.4-inch 1080p 120Hz AMOLED display. It's got IP68 water resistance, 15-watt wireless charging. It's got reverse wireless charging, all pretty much flagship stuff. But from this exact moment on, you can see the Fan Edition formula kick in here, where they start to cut a few corners and drop a few things down to save that price. And so the real question will be, do you care about those sort of minor tweaks? So with the design, and you might have been able to see this already, it's a plastic back, and also they didn't quite fully commit to matte black. So it's this dark gray that unfortunately picks up a bit more fingerprints than I would like. And there are also these metal rails all the way around, which are more durable and less likely to crack when you drop them. And it explains these little cutouts on either side for your antenna to pass through for millimeter wave. Now the regular S21 was also plastic with my metal rails, but the Fan Edition cuts that back even a little bit further, where the camera cutout isn't a part of the rail anymore. So there's a seam between that. So you can see here on the regular S21, metal rail includes the camera bump here on this new Fan Edition. That's an all plastic back. So I still like the camera bump design. This is a problem. Be the least impressive version of it. You might not even notice any of this stuff if you put the phone in a case, but that is a real difference. And then there are even smaller things like this phone is, even though it has a larger battery than the S21, it's super light. And I think that was, I first took it out the box and it felt kind of like one of those fake dummy phones where it's really big but doesn't have much weight, but yeah, it's probably just 'cause I'm coming from phones that have more metal and glass. Also the fingerprint reader underneath the display, it's right around the same spot as a regular S21, pretty low on the display here. But it's an optical fingerprint reader instead of the ultrasonic ones on the rest of the S21 line. So you can see it's shining the light on your finger before unlocking. Now, again,